Okay, hi. Welcome back, guys. We got another episode of the Nursery. We're just gonna jump right into it. So we spent the second week at Greengrass Isle. We were at max area bonus, and we were not hunting Latios or Latias, given the nature of the account, as I always mention. A full sleep session, and pretty balanced, I think. Yeah, I take it back, dozing. For whatever reason, the dozing percentage on this account still is pretty low compared to my main account. My dozing percentage is like 25-ish. But it might be the difference between tracking this one on the phone and then my main on the Go++. Anyways, I believe there's, a 1.5x bonus since today's the last day of the event, which is nice for us. We did actually end up unlocking Lapis Lakeside yesterday, so we did transfer there to move that 15% area bonus to Lapis, because Greengrass would have only gotten 5% and then got maxed out. So that's why we are here today. And we're starting off with a bunch of new sleep styles anyways. I believe we need 40 plus another 40 to get Old Gold, but we're not too worried about that right now. Okay, so a bunch of new guys. Which is great. We do have a good Dratini, so I'm curious on what I should go for instead. Maybe Chikorita. We do have a shiny that we're kind of using, but it's not amazing. I think it's just helping bonus. Okay, not amazing shards or downs, but it's a small account. Young account, so I can't really complain too much. 4 new sleep styles is pretty good though. Yes, Togepi, one of my favorites, as I just can't really see them today. Oh, there we go, it's better. They're back there. I'm kind of blocking them today. I'm wearing my bike ride shirt today. Since it's gotten hot in Japan, it's actually quite comfortable to wear something like this. It's like a dry fit type of shirt. Anyways, we have a hungry Sprigatito and Dratini. Dratini, I think I'll just go ahead and use 2 normal biscuits, because we do need a lot more candies for it, first of all. And I wouldn't mind getting a corn one, because Stuffle, while usable on this account, isn't going to produce nearly as much corn as we probably need. So ideally, I would like an ABB Dratini, even though we do have a full AAA one with ingredient finding S, I believe. Oh, nice. Thanks to this week, we were also able to get our bronze badge from Dratini, which shows how many we actually ended up catching. I believe this is the hungry guy, so we're going to go ahead and throw him a Great Biscuit. And after the event officially ends later today, all of our Latios biscuits should become Great Biscuits. And I believe we have 13, 14 of them, so that's going to be a nice haul at the end. Okay. Oh, I forgot to use my... Sorry, I forgot to use my actual daily biscuit on... Oh, no, I didn't, because it only had, it was hungry. Okay, Chikorita, another Dratini. I don't think we're going to see much Dratinis after this week, but I would like to start getting some berry specialists going. Okay, yeah, I'm going to opt for Chikorita over this Dratini. The reason why Chikorita over Natu is just with the speed penalty of being under-evolved. Oh, amazing. Okay. So we're actually really lucky today, so that's saving us more Poke Biscuits and the chance of it getting full. The reason why I'm doing Chikorita over Natsu is just because since it can evolve into Bayleaf, that will give it at least a minor speed improvement over Natsu, which will need a lot of sleep hours to be decently fast. And decent's not even the right word for that. We will send out the Dratini candies. Honestly, I feel kind of bad, because usually whenever I send out these candies, I'm like, what does my main account need? And that's usually just what I send out. And I'm always in need of Dragonair candies, because I have a Dragonite that's level 51 or 2. And for sure, it needs to get up to 60. Okay, not a great haul, but can't be helped. And let's see what we have for today. Careful Dratini. Careful, I believe, is okay. It's like skill up, speed down. Okay, it's not a good word. So actually, it's ingredient finding down. Sorry, language. Um, this would be a really good Dragonair. It's not perfect, but it's kind of what I want. But it has ingredient finding down, which does suck. If we get more mints, it's probably not the best mint option, but I might end up doing it if I really need the corn. Naive for Sprig. ABC, not great. This also, if it was mono, wouldn't have been bad, even though the ingredient finding is locked. We don't really have access to sub-skill seeds, so it wouldn't have mattered that much. Okay, alas. Moving on to the last one. Chikorita. Careful. Ingredient finding down is actually pretty good on berry finders. But no BFS anywhere in the list, so okay. That's going to get probably tossed at some point. Can't be helped. Yeah. As for you guys, how was your Latios event? I was kind of going around some of the Discords, some of the Reddits. It seems like a lot of people ended up with at least one good one. Of both, I would say. It depends how you define good. If your definition of good is like trigger and speed, I think most people were able to get that. I don't think most people were able to get BFS or helping bonus or anything like that. It's just too hard to get those on a legendary, right? Nice. Handy candies. So I don't think we got the full level 15 as a new account, so we missed out on the last 150 down. But we did get our 5-star sleep style last night, which was honestly a little bit of a shame because I think my phone died when I was sleeping last night, so I ended up waking up, checking it, and it was only like 50% sleep score. So I probably, we'll do that later. It probably died somewhere at like 3-ish a.m. So, alas. Okay. We'll get our area bonus transferred. We'll set our team for next week, and then we'll kind of check out our quick catches and toss and call it for the day. So 15% area bonus. As I've said in previous videos, pretty much our plan going forward is literally we're just gonna camp here until we get a a double trigger Curlia. As I mentioned before, healers are really hard to come by since we can't fully evolve them and get that full speed bonus. So Curlia is going to be our best option as far as any healer is concerned. We do have a decent Pommy. I guess, I don't know why I didn't count Saturday. Oh, okay, it was cut short, which is honestly good, because then we get the full S score, as opposed to maybe like a C or a D we would have gotten otherwise. Hence why our bag is full. Okay, so we're going to go back to Lapis. We're going to be at 15%. Snowdrop's only at 10% because we rolled over from these last two areas. They were previously maxed out. Yeah, so the rest of them are at 55. So likely our current cap is 60, so we'll just camp on Lapis until we hit 60 or until an anniversary event pulls us away somewhere else. I have saved one good camp ticket, I think, from the M bundle that I got with diamonds. So come the anniversary event, if the new Pokemon are worth catching, I'll definitely use my good camp ticket to catch as many as possible. Curries and stews, okay. Because I think, usually I find with each year of starters, they get even a little bit stronger, right? Power creep is kind of necessary in order to keep people wanting to catch things. I guess I didn't need the recovery incense there. Wasn't sure if I was going to hit 100% sleep score. So this is the team we were running after we came to Lapis. It was definitely our shiny Bayleaf, our Pikachus, and our ingredient finders. Collect from all of them. And then, yeah, let's check out the store, our Pokemon, and call it a day. So 50 is not a lot by any means. Do I have leftover incenses? I have one for Latios, none for Latios. But with 50... Granted, I don't really need them. The only reason I would use them is for getting in some shards with a luck incense or something. So I think I'm okay really just to stock up on candies and then leave it be. The handy candy is 3 for each, and I can get 5 of them, so that's 15 candies. This one I can only get 4 of them, but it's 4 each. But I can only give it to my Dragon Knights / Dragonair. I think this is worthwhile because those candies are hard to come by, so. Oh, I'm getting a call. 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. We're back. My dad had called because I called him for Father's Day and he didn't get a chance to call me back until now. Time difference wise, it's a bit weird. So anyways, did the call, ran to work, ran as in walked to work. And then it's my lunch break, so I live 5 minutes from home. So I came back home, ate some lunch, finishing the video. I don't even remember where we were exactly. I think we were talking about what to buy from the store. I'm not gonna think about it too much. I'll just take the dragon candy. Oh, this was an issue before. I think, like I said earlier, I will sort the bag later. Let's just go ahead and look at our catches, and we can finish off the video. I know, yeah, since it's been a few hours, all the guys went ahead and filled their inventories again. On my end, today's the 22nd, so I think today's the first day of summer. So, for people who like summer, it's kind of exciting. I am not a huge fan of Japanese summer, at least, because it is pretty brutal as far as like humidity. So I'm low-key dying. I have my air conditioner up there, you can kind of see. It's been giving me some problems recently, so I'm probably going to go ahead and try and get a repairman out to fix it. Okay, so looking at our catches from last week, I believe we got this on June 15th. I don't know if I showed this off last time. It's quite a solid Dratini, but it really wants ingredient finding, so unfortunately, this is not the one. Next is Chikorita. I had a couple of these incenses, so I went ahead and used them, but no berry finding S, no helping bonus, so this is going to be rubbish. Squirtle, let's see. It has ingredient finding up nature, but nothing else really, at 10 or 25. I might take this to 30 just because I don't have a AA Squirtle anywhere, and when I start getting to recipes that need a lot of milk, this is better than nothing, but I'll probably try and wait it out a bit longer to see if I find something better. Bagon. It does have helping bonus, it has a pretty okay nature, but no berry finding S, so unfortunately no invest. Houndour, kind of same thing. Honestly, the nature is really bad, I would say. Ingredient finding up isn't the worst on Berry Specialist if everything else is good, but if everything is not good, then it's particularly bad, right? Another Dratini, AAC. It does have ingredient finding at 50, it does have a nice nature. If there was a recipe that was suited for this, I could see people wanting to raise it. And Dragonite is actually quite good for oil, in my case, Dragonair. But now we're getting to the point where we have a lot of different oil options, so Dragonite, being so tough to raise, probably isn't the best one to go for if you want it for oil. Natsu, Berry Specialist, no Berry Finding S, no helping bonus. It does have a lot of speed, but for those who are trying to, like, I don't know, min-max, it's not really it, right? Another Bagon, similar situation, no BFS, no helping bonus. I've got a lot of these Bagons and Dratini this entire week. It has been really nice for getting a lot of those candies, but unfortunately, since our friendship level is quite low, we're not even to the point where we get gold skills yet, so. Mareep, double ingredient finding Mareep with ingredient down. It was kind of mixed up on what it wanted to do, honestly. It's interesting, but not good. And then I believe these were today's catches, the Dratinis we showed off earlier in the video. This one is really unfortunate. I really like this one. I'm gonna star it. If we get to the point where we have plenty of candies and we really need a Cornmon, it might be worth minting for me. With Candy Boost, I can probably get this up to a Dragonair. And that would, tentatively solve our corn. And then, yeah, Sprigatito. So, kind of moving forward, what are our plans next? I think from here, we're more or less just saving up biscuits, saving resources for the anniversary event. For the prelude event, since this account wasn't made by the time we had the Hoenn starters last year, I will actually make a good effort to try and get Trico. I have a decent Trico, but Trico isn't so strong on this account because it doesn't have the speed of Sceptile, and it doesn't have the trigger rate. Well, the trigger rate's about the same for Grovyle, but it's slow. However, the other two, Marshtomp and Combuskin, could actually be quite strong on this account, so I think I will still go for them, especially with the tasty chance of Marshtomp. So that's the prelude event, and then for the anniversary, we'll likely get 3 new starters. Most people are hoping for Gen 4. I think Gen 5 is also possible. I don't see us getting Gen 6 or 7 or 8. So I think we're between 4 and 5. I'm hoping for 4 personally because I personally love Empoleon, and I like all of them, but Empoleon and Torterra I think are particularly cool. So I'd be happy to have them, and I'm praying that Empoleon is a Steel Berry Specialist or a Skill Specialist with Berry Burst. I think either would be fine. We've gone way too... Oh, a crit? A natty crit? We've gone way too long in this game without having, like, coverage for types that should have coverage, I think. That's a nice way to start the week. Only 15% area bonus, so it's not a huge income, but it's still pretty good. I think by the end of the day, maybe we can get to 4, 5 spawns. Definitely 4, but I'm not so sure about 5 spawns, right? I don't have the numbers in front of me, so. Oh, no, we're actually quite low. Maybe we get to 4 spawns. I'm not sure about 5. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for sticking around this long. Don't mind the jarring cut in the middle when I left for 4 hours and came back. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you have a good week, and enjoy summer. Bye.